The women in my family have been so important to me. I have 2 daughters and I have 3 granddaughters. And I have a sister-in-law that I dearly love, and I have a half-sister that's very close to me. And I just decided to just take this opportunity to tell all the women in my family how much I love them.
So when it became time for us to go in the doll business, there were fashion dolls on the market, but they were flat-chested and they didn't have really good-looking clothes with lots of detail, and they didn't have the accessories for teenage projection.
I think that the unions are very liberal now in who they let in. And I think that, the Directors Guild, for instance, has an apprentice program that is not based on nepotism at all. In fact, they have qualification tests and so forth. They take a certain number of people each year. In point of fact, I know we don't have much time left. They're just making fewer and fewer movies.
Started when I was 6, playing the piano and the violin when I was 12, organ when I was 16. Then I went to Oxford for 4 years and did 2 degrees in music, and came out, became a jazz pianist for a couple of bands, formed my own group, and recorded about a dozen albums in England.
And certainly the role that I played in Vegas, the Dantana character, was influenced by all that really cool sort of low, whispery kind of delivery of a line that Clint made famous. And you know, in a real situation, my voice goes up about 10 octaves.
Well, structure to me is, compare it with building a house. You have to have a base where the house is going to stand. You have to have walls. You have to have pillars that are going to hold it up. The staircase, the second story, and whatever. It is a kind of a mixture. Writing a movie is a mixture of architecture.
Are you talking about my endowment?
Yes, sir.
Endowments? Is it true? All I can say is that I'm still working on it. No, that's been thrown at me so many times, that question. I don't know what's so thrilling.
It was a film that they did with a Jewish cantor, religious cantor named Moshe Oisher, who was an awfully charming guy, and his wife was too, and they had put the picture together. We talked to him into making this picture.
It has the most spectacular effects I've ever seen in my whole life. It is a very different movie from the classic series, which is my great love, but it's a very, very important movie. And I must tell you that because of my contribution to the series and the contribution of my colleagues, New Line Cinema was able to do...
The best example a parent can be is by being a human being and by being honest and showing your humanness and being honest about your feelings and your emotions, which is something that's very hard to do. You want to be perfect for your kids. And I think that's a mistake because nobody's perfect.